Welcome to Insights to College Admissions. This is your host, Jean from Louis Educational Consulting. And today I have with me Caroline hailing from Essex University in Essex, New England. Caroline is the head of international student recruitment at Essex. So she's the perfect person who can tell us about the university and how they are approached to inviting students to the campus, because I believe right now, Caroline, you have students who are currently attending, is that right?
Yes, most of our students are back on campus. We have a few studying virtually, but yeah, life is getting as close back to normal as it has been for a while.
That's good to hear. So that means the school has done their due diligence to have a protocol that allows students to be on campus and to be safe and to attend classes as they should.
Yeah, all UK universities follow government guidance. Of course, they will have extra circumstances if they feel the need to. So we do still have some one-way systems kept in place. We have testing on campus. We encourage our students to test twice a week. We also have vaccination centres, kind of pop-in centres on campus because we have a doctor's surgery. So we're quite lucky there. But yeah, all precautions. The only thing that's kind of still a restriction is any large classes. Some of the lectures, kind of if they were kind of over 100, kind of 150 students, for some departments, the large classes are still being online where they think it is kind of needed. But generally, yeah, following all the guidance, keeping our kind of students, staff and kind of whole community safe, but trying to offer as much in face-to-face as can do and as safe to do so.
That's nice. So that means students are really feeling their environment, feeling safe and ready for them to now delve into another school year. So that being said, I know also you are dealing with the new students that you already sent out letters to those students that were being admitted to the next class, right? And so then tell me a little bit about for the coming class, what were the parameters that you use, guys, to bring in the new class for 2022, right? Right. So tell me a little bit about, your class and what were the profiles of the students that got admitted for this coming cycle.
Yeah, so we have always been a very international university. We have students and staff from over 140 different nationalities, and 40% of our student population are kind of international from outside the UK. We have offices around the world as well, and where my colleagues are based, so that we can access and provide support to students. It's not both, it's international in both our student body and community, but also in the offering to students. Our courses are very international in their teaching. We offer study abroad, placements, a wide range of different kind of cultural societies, international speakers on campus. So one thing would definitely be that we've always had a very international mix of our student body. And the pandemic has certainly changed where some countries were more cautious and numbers to the UK kind of did decline. Some increased because they felt comfortable coming to the UK, or because of other English countries, English teaching kind of countries for their courses were closed. But that has varied throughout the last few years. But yeah, it's always kind of maintained very international. We are seeing students that kind of what we were just discussing. Most students seem to want to have as much face-to-face as possible, but we have provided a range of services online for the last 2 years, and we have seen the benefits of this in some ways. Now our students can access things like student support, the hardship kind of fund, advice, counselling, things like that. They are now able to do that both in face-to-face where that has returned, but we have kept lots of the online offerings as well. So social meetups, being able to request or have live chat with one of our counsellors. Students are able to kind of do that in whatever medium they prefer now, both face-to-face and online.
Great. So that means students have a lot of opportunities if they want to stay to be on campus. So now I'm going to deal to a different question, because now I know you're a very popular university for a lot of students. They want to attend Essex University. So now, for a student who's interested to attend your school, what should they be doing right now to get them ready for the next academic year?
Good question. And I feel for students, it's really tricky. They have obviously so many options, whether that be what country they want to study in, then the universities, and of course the kind of the course and what they want to study. But a range of things. I think if they're studying a course that they have already studied at school or college, it's simpler. They know they like that kind of subject, they know what they're interested in. But for students who are studying or wanting to study something different, something slightly different to what they've studied before, I want them to do the research, make sure that they do enjoy the ways that it would be taught. You know, it's so easy to look at a university degree and see that title, and it can mean 100 different things at 100 different universities in terms of the content, the assessment, the ways they will be taught. So for me, and I want students to make the right choice and choose the right course and the right university for them. So of course they want to be studying hard to get the grades, but it's about doing that research to understand that it is the right course for them. Students are customers in essence. They have lots of choice. So yeah, the research, one thing. Essex is a university that wants students to get involved. And of course, studying hard will be the priority for many of them. But we encourage students to get a part-time job, learn another language on the side, do some volunteering. I mentioned kind of study abroad or placement years. So many different things they can get involved in, sports, arts, a range of different societies, areas of responsibility. And we like to see students that want to get involved as well. So when we're looking at the application, yes, of course, we will look at their predicted grades, but we'll pay a lot of attention to the personal statement and the reference as well, and want to see kind of well-rounded students that are going to get involved. Sorry. And then lastly, enthusiastic students. Again, this will come across in the personal statement. And again, I feel for students, it's really tricky getting that personal statement right. But I would always say, do a good couple of drafts. I think I did 10 or so drafts in the end of my personal statement, but make sure that they're happy with that. Make it as unique as possible. We want to learn about that student. We're not able to interview all students, and it's their chance to kind of to show off why the university should give those students a space. And for competitive courses, there will be lots of students with very similar grades applying. So the personal statement is that one chance to kind of personalize. So yeah, my third tip would really be to make that effort with the personal statement. Have a look online, look at, by no means plagiarize and borrow any material online, which I know students probably wouldn't do, but have a look at the formats, have a look at what students write, get an idea of that, because it helps students. Sometimes they don't know where to start with a personal statement. We have a variety of personal statement guides online on our web pages as well, with examples. And then for students, write a good couple of bullet points of what they want to convey, what do they want to tell that university about them, and make around kind of 70-80% of that about the course and academic. But actually we want kind of 20 to 30% about that student, which I know is very different to some systems. The US system, some of the European universities, they want that a lot more about the student. UK universities do want it more academic as well. So just understanding what the university wants in that personal statement would be really useful as well.
Thank you, Caroline. That was great insights into Essex and what pretty much a little bit about the UK system and what students should be looking for in order for them to be admitted. So I thank you very much for answering my questions. And for those of you who have a chance to listen to this video, you will learn more about the University of Essex. And if you feel you're still frustrated and having issues with the college admissions process, feel free to check my website, louisedconsulting.com. There you'll be able to either send me an email, call, or just schedule an appointment to have a chat with me, and then I'll guide you through the process. Thank you very much. And I look forward to the next meeting with Caroline.